Hey guys, welcome to my blog, and I wanted today's topic to be about NBR hair extensions and why they differ from other methods. So you've probably heard of Habit Hand Tied, SKW, IBE, Luna. There's so many, a new one pops up every day. So I wanted to zone in and just talk about NBR extensions and why I offer that inside 260 Studio. I love the way that not only NBR extensions last for 6 to 8 weeks, and that is the tightening service, but I love the education behind it so that I know that I'm giving the best service for you, like literally the best service, because I practice daily, I stay up on my education daily, and that differs from any other method because a lot of methods are just a one class and done. NBR is a 3-day intensive course before you get certified, and then on top of that, you can buy into an education program with them. It's called DKW Academy, and you can continue your education so that you become the best artist for your guest. Now, with NBR, there is an extension hairline called Isla that Danielle also created, and it is exclusive to only NBR people in the academy, and that's why I love it as well. She has been so passionate about this method. She's been practicing it for 12 years plus, and then the last 5 or 6 years, it's been to the public, and she's been training and teaching people how to do this method. So what I will say is that I love Danielle for the reason that she's just passionate and does not give up. She is always there. She's at every event, and she is the one that is continuing this education so that I can be a better artist for you. So NBR is different than others because of the education, but also the way the hair lays too, and the hair that is included. So I do the method of NBR. And whenever I place the wefts, everything matters. It goes from the beadwork, the sectioning, the placing, the stitching, the cutting, the style, the coloring, it all matters. So that's what I want you guys to know what the difference is that everything matters to me. From the moment you step foot into here to the moment you leave for after photos, it all takes like those fine details. They make a difference in the way that you feel. And I care about how you feel and how you leave feeling with these NBR extensions. So I wanted to let you know, if you are somebody researching around, you're looking around, shopping around, seeing which method is good for you, what salon's good for you, what artist is good for you, this is what I want you to know from 260 Studio. By the time that you are sitting in my chair, we have already talked about your goals, where your hair history was, and where you want it to go. We've talked about budgets, and I'm very excited to have you in my chair. You are not a dollar figure to me. You are somebody that is wanting a change in your life, and I can provide that change for you. So with that being said, my education every month, every day that I do it, it helps you as a client feel more confident in my chair, and it helps me as an artist feel confident giving you my professional recommendations. There are 3 questions that I do want you to ask your stylist or whoever you are going to for a consultation of extensions. My first question, if you're looking for hand-tied hair extensions, the first question you should ask is, what method are you using? Are you using NBR hair extension method? Because that's the method you're looking for. Awesome. If they say, oh, I use the hand-tied method, that's not a method. That is a hair extension. That is the extension. The hair that is putting on your head is the hand-tied one. There's machine-tied and hand-tied. So know the difference. Hand-tied extension is not a method. It is just the hair itself. NBR extensions is the method being used. Isla hair, which is the hand-tied hair, is the extensions that are going to be put on the method that I already did. Hopefully that makes sense. So ask, what method will you be using for your extensions? If they say NBR, awesome, you're on the right path. If they say a different method, cool, just make sure you know if it's the right method that you're looking for. The next question is, where do you source your hair? Where do you get the hair? What hair will I be purchasing? I exclusively carry Isla hair, which is exclusive. I keep using that word, but it's only offered to artists inside of the DKW Academy. So if an artist says, that maybe they're not doing NBR extensions, but they have Isla hair, that might be a lie, and I would ask to see the package because you can only get it if you're inside the program. And then the last question would be, how often do I have to come back? I only ask this question, I think it's very important because your hair is we want to keep the hair that you actually have on your head healthy. So if you're going longer than 6 to 8 weeks, which is my recommendation with NBR, other methods might be different, but I would be a little cautious. If you're pushing 10, 12 weeks, I would be a little bit nervous, just because your hair is super fragile, and especially with a bead on it, and as it grows out, it's just wane and wane and wane and wane. It's almost like having a 60-pound weight in your arm. You feel strong at first, and then as the minutes go on, you're just like, well, and then your like arm is dead. You just feel like everything just broke. So just remember that 6 to 8 weeks is my recommendation for NBR. Other methods, I'm not sure, but just remember to ask how often you do have to be coming back into the salon. So thank you guys so much for listening to my blog, reading my blog, and I will be doing this weekly. So I'll be doing a blog with a video just so that you guys can get content and to better yourself as a client, so that you know when you're coming into the salon what to expect. So here at 260 Studio, everything is clear as day. Communication is key with me, so if you have questions, directly ask me. If you're somebody who's interested and you're like, at the end of this video, you're like, I want extensions done by you, yes girl, let's get you in my chair. Go ahead and go to www.260studio.com, and under services, it'll be NBR Journey. Click that, fill out the application, and then I will be in contact with you 24 to 48 hours afterwards. And then if you're just a regular client and you're wanting a color, go ahead and do new color questionnaire also on my website, and fill that out, and that just gives some information for me so that we can book correctly for us both. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.